I'd like to call the April 20th Urbana Township Trustee meeting to order. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. That's great to see a good crowd show up on a beautiful evening. A little cooler than we want, right? But we're here and we're going to have this meeting. So, let's start. We do have our Fiscal Officer Sandy Perry here tonight, Trustee Stinson, Trustee Corner, Zoning Officer Sean Tullis, and myself, Mr. Harrigan, here for as the trustees. So, just wanted to let you know who's who, just in case you weren't aware. We do have the minutes of the previous meeting have been distributed to everybody, and I know you have had a chance to look at them. Are there any corrections to the minutes of the previous meeting or financial status reports that we also passed out?
Mr. Chairman, I move we accept the minutes and the financial report as presented, sir.
I second it.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes and the financial status reports. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion is carried. Very good. That's one step on the way. I know we do have quite a few guests. Hopefully we have some, we do have Jane here maybe wants to bring up a subject as well. But shall we go on to Jane next, you think?
Well, and I just, for the board's information, I probably need to talk with you in executive session.
Oh.
If you're so willing, under 121.22 G3, which is your discussions with your attorney regarding pending or imminent litigation. You can do that now, or if you want to do the public first. I don't know what your feelings.
It's up to, I don't know how speedily you have to get going, Jane.
I have Wayne Township at 6:15.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my
Okay.
second meeting.
Okay, so we want to go into executive session fairly soon.
How do you want to handle this? You want to explain to them what's going on?
Yeah, so we're we're dealing with solar, so it is a pending litigation. We have to discuss with them as our attorney without the public present. Some of the things including we have to designate an ad hoc representative, so we're gonna hopefully have some discussions of that and anything else they want to hear. I'm hoping it shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. So that would be probably, so I would ask if you would for a motion to go in executive session under that section of the open meetings.
Okay.
And in doing that, then they're also going to have to leave, step outside or go to
What
the
do you
car.
want?
Yeah, you have to leave. Now, we will just be discussing, there will be no action until we come out of executive session, so.
Now you have it.
I would just, go ahead, Roger.
I move we go into executive session at
Okay.
5:04.
Yep, I second it.
Okay, if we move the second, all in favor say aye. Aye, the motion is carried.
Guys, we'll wave you back in as soon as we're
Yeah,
done.
go to your car, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm sorry, thank you.
Yeah. There hadn't been as many.
We get you all here.
We could have done this last week when it was 80, so.
I know, sorry about that. Didn't know we were gonna need a portable heater out there.
Sean could have brought a portable.
Sean, did you bring a portable heater?
He could have
Where's
brought,
yours?
he could have brought hot chocolate for everyone.
I could have, but I didn't.
Thank you guys for being out there and hanging tough with us for a little bit.
So per our discussion, I guess I'm asking the board to pass a resolution adopting opposition to the project application filed with the Power Siting Board by Hill Climber Solar LLC, case number 25-0904 ELBGN. Based on the inconsistent nature of the project to the current comprehensive plan, the violation of the Senate Bill 52 restriction requested by this board to the Champaign County Board of Commissioners and enacted in September of 2022. And in general, the opinion of the majority of the local residents provided to this board as their elected representative. I think you just said,
That's it.
do you want, you're gonna make,
You're making, are you making the resolution?
Yeah,
you're gonna say so move?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Okay.
So-
It's been moved and seconded to basically title that.
This is opposing the granting of the, project application filed by Hill Climber Solar.
Very good, thank you. All in favor of this proposal, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion is carried.
Our next thing that we need, for the Power Siting Board, as the, township representatives, where the project is, proposed to be cited, is to, nominate or designate an ad hoc representative for the township.
Yeah, as a board member, I'm gonna go ahead and I would like to nominate, Mr. Harrigan, our chairman, to be our ad hoc.
Second that motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to ask Mr. Harrigan or request Mr. Harrigan to be the ad hoc member for the Ohio, for a representative for the Ohio Urbana Township at the Ohio Power Siting Board meetings coming up in the near future. Middle of May and end of May, I think, are two of them. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion is carried.
You guys to sign that resolution.
Okay. Thank you.
There is at least my notes for Sandy, so.
Very good. Anything else on?
No, and just so, you're aware that, pursuant to your, request, I intervened on, the board's behalf as your attorney. So the, Board of Commissioners and this board have intervened in the case before the Power Siting Board. And so that has been accepted at their last, board meeting, so, it is official. So I think that's, at this point in time, that's all there is. There is the public hearing coming up, and, I don't have.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he has it there.
I took from
May 13th,
Yeah,
yeah.
May 13th. Right out at the.
Yeah, and the May 8th, I believe, is when the, staff is going to submit their recommendation after investigation, so.
Okay, yep.
Did I say May 13th then, Matt?
Yeah, public hearing is we held at 5 p.m. Wednesday, May 13th at the Champaign County Community Center Auditorium. The purpose of the formal hearing is to allow the public to provide sworn testimony regarding the proposed Hill Climber facility. If you plan to attend, please arrive by 4:45.
And also they can submit written,
They
before
can
they submit written also.
Yeah,
Yeah, the doors open at 4 and the hearing will begin at 5.
yeah, I'm a little worried that we might not have enough fire capacity. Thank you.
You might know what.
We might not have a fire code capacity there. It's not that large of a room, but.
Yeah, that's our largest one around here, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to funnel people out, once they've spoken, so.
Hey, Jane, that email from the Ohio Power Siting Board wanting a request by the 25th. Do you want me to reply to them?
No, I'll
Okay.
take care of that.
Okay.
I'll let them know, but I'll get your information here after.
Sure.
I'll give you a call tomorrow and get that, to put in that, notice to them. I
Okay.
have to do one for the, commissioners as well,
All right.
so.
Very good. Anything else,
Well,
Ms. Jane?
thank you.
We'll let
No, I will let everybody get out there, so.
Okay.
Say hello to Wayne Township.
I will, yeah, off the cable, so.
Cindy loves it.
See ya.
See ya.
I was just there yesterday.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Thank you guys for being patient on all that. A little bit of abnormality, but hey, we're getting through it. We're learning.
We gotta use our attorney when we got it.
Yeah, we got an attorney here and there, but sometimes it's nice to hear from her directly, so we have to turn the pages a little bit today. We're gonna move on to the rest of the meeting. We'll get going so we can get you guys' input too. But I do have a road maintenance report, which comes up next. I think that's right. If you guys think I'm off track, I think that's the
You're
next
right.
best. The road and maintenance report, and I do have a little bit of, just to give you an update, March to April. We did have a storm middle of March, or late March, I think it was. Blair had to go out middle of the night, 11 o'clock at night, cut the tree in half so cars could pass through it, and they were passing over it and around it and going in ditches and things without Blair that night. He cut the tree up, moved the trees apart in driving rain, so I want to thank Blair for all that hard work. It was the middle of the night, got a call from the county on that. We started repairing township roads and potholes, damaged berm edges, basically county line. We went actually, well, let me back up a little bit. We went and got coal mix up in north of Bell Fountain on April 2nd. Blair did all the shoveling to the potholes. I did the evening out. Richard was operating the truck, and we had Roger actually directing traffic on all that. But we went down the county line in the middle between Urbana Moorfield and Prairie. Then we hopped on Dugan and started patching holes all through Dugan and north. Then we started on South Dugan, but we still got more to go. Urbana, North Dugan and South Dugan roads, exactly. So then we started mowing. Season started up last couple of weeks, so we've been mowing the cemetery and around here. Blair's trying to get some spraying done around the township roads, but the weather's not cooperating.
Winds.
The wind is what's been killing us. So we have to have calm days. We spray that chemical. It's actually hitting the weeds instead of spraying everywhere. So it's kind of putting us behind a little bit. But Blair's being patient, so we'll get to that when we have a little more calmer. Like today, it's kind of a nice day to do it. Richard's been prepping mowers and for activity and maintenance and all the vehicles during the month. And then we did have some graves that actually were settling, so we had some put some more dirt on there as well. So that's about the biggest activity for this past month since our last meeting. Do you guys have anything additional on top of that you'd like to express?
No.
Okay. Very good. We're going to go on to the zoning and cemetery report. We do have Sean here tonight, which is great. Sean, can you embellish a little bit on that activity?
Zoning was busy for the first time this year. There were 10 things that came down. BZA approved 2 variances. One for Richard Bowman, reduced frontage distances, and the other one was for a violation of the 3-to-1 ratio on a parcel that they were splitting into 3 individual parcels. There were 3 different lot splits. One of them combined 4 parcels into 1. And there were 5 zoning permits, 2 houses and 3 barns. Cemetery, we've got 1 burial on this Wednesday at 3 o'clock. It's for Carol Boldman. And then we have 2 footers to dig this spring. One is for Donna Gaynor, and one for Richard and Charlene Bowser. I have found and marked the grave, and I found the pins for the 2 footers.
Very good.
I don't know when it's gonna get poured. The city will tell us, and then we'll get out and get everything prepped beforehand. So that's it.
We'll go dig.
Yep.
Larry, have any more on that?
I do not, sir.
Roger, okay. I know Richard went out today to see what's needed to be done to get to the dig site Wednesday. So
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to move 2. We think we're just gonna have to move 2 headstones.
okay,
One.
one.
Yeah. one now.
Do we have to trim a tree as
I
well?
already did that.
You already did that, thank you.
I did that and I moved the poles already.
Move the poles, okay.
So we're just gonna move the big
We
one?
just gotta move Bowman's out of the way.
Okay,
And then we're gonna come from the backside, so I lifted 3 trees up and we took almost 2 dump truck loads of branches into the city and got all that. And then we've got the center, the aisle markers, we got them pulled, I did, I know. So, anyway, so I don't know, we'll decide if we're gonna put them back or not. Richard's already voted no, so that's all done.
Yeah,
We're ready for Wednesday for the.
yeah, so just to give you guys a little head or understanding, when we move a stone, we have to sometimes have to move a headstone to get into the one stone grave site that we have to get to. So sometimes occasionally we have to move it so we don't damage it or create any issues with that. So it happens, but it's just a normal, we're used to it more or less. So, yeah,
So that's all we gotta do Wednesday is.
Yeah.
You gotta help, depending on what vote.
he's gonna be there between 10 and 10:30.
Okay.
He's got a doctor's appointment.
Then I won't be able to be there.
I've already talked to Chris and told him,
It's gonna be really, we can set the goal.
yes, and I told him I'd text him as soon as it's done so he can send his person over to get the tent,
That's good.
so.
good information, Sean. Any more on that?
Nope.
Roger, Blair, anything additional? Okay, we're gonna move on to unfinished business. Do we have any unfinished business that we'd like to bring up or address or update on? Amy, anything?
Yeah, we're, coming to the end. I don't know if you saw the bill, our audit was in there. So we've been billed over 2,000 for part of it. They're not done, but they are finishing up and he's hoping to be done this week, he said.
Does this 2,000 cover the whole audit or is that,
That's just what they did.
do you have to make 2 different payments to them?
They charge you by the month.
Was it?
That's how much time they work on it.
And who is this again, UAN? or who is it?
No, it's the state auditor's office, but we get billed through UAN, so there was a bill in there for $876 for our UAN fees, and then the rest of that bill, there was over 2,000 extra, that was for the hours they've spent on our audit.
Okay.
So it's for I think it's 24 and 25 is what we're being audited on.
Okay.
So, and so far there haven't, I think he said there were like 5 things. The one thing that I do know is like I took the public records training for Roger and they want a motion resolution authorizing that. So I know that's gonna be one thing. It's not a big deal, it'll just be a note because it is allowed, but they wanted a resolution authorizing me to take the training on his behalf.
Can we do that right now?
No, it's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah, well, this was, you have to do it in his,
So we should have done that before you did it for him, is what you're saying?
yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the meeting like that, you know, I would do it for Roger, but they want you guys to vote on it and say, so it's not an issue, they're just telling us moving forward, we have to do that. There was something on there about, a footer not being figured right, they're not issuing a finding on that, they're just giving us a warning, that was in 24. I don't remember what the other things were, but, there were a total of 5 things that he had. Oh, one of them he took off because it was on payroll for the city of Urbana, they wanted a form signed, and I said, city doesn't give a form. I checked with the city, and I checked with the county auditor to see, do they have a form that I just don't know about? And they said, no, there is no form for city tax, it's just, well, I think it's 1.1% of your, if you live in the city, you have to pay it. So they took that off, after they verified that. That was one other thing. I don't remember what the other things, there's no findings, so
Okay.
that's the positive thing.
Thank you.
Very good. Roger, anything else? How about you, Blaine?
I don't have anything in my business.
For unfinished business?
Yeah, old business, unfinished, or
Okay.
whatever you wanna call
All right, we're gonna move on to new business. I personally don't have anything right at the moment. You guys, Roger? Anything new?
No.
Sandy? Anything new?
Just that
Uh,
resolution
Yep.
that,
Okay,
Yeah,
well, we'll
okay.
get to Blair then. Blair,
And that's, I spoke to County Auditor Karen Bailey lots of times and talked to the city and, we've got to get started with, the levy process and, figuring out what we can afford to do and what we can't. But one of the things we have to do is start the whole process out. We have to, we're gonna have to ask for a certificate of estimated, property tax revenue for the purpose of maintaining fire protection and emergency services. So to get this started tonight, and then next month, Karen Bailey's gonna come out and then speak to us about what she would recommend us to do, and that whether we're gonna cancel, or if we put a new levy on, we'll cancel our old levy. But we can't cancel that until we make sure we pass the other one. But, she'll get into more of that. There's steps to do this, and the first step is to make a motion to certify, the estimated property tax and for the purpose of maintaining fire protection and medical services. According to Ohio Revised Code 5705.19. So I'm putting that motion out there, Mr. Chairman.
okay,
I second that.
alright, it's been moved and seconded to request the Champaign County Auditor to provide a certificate of estimated property tax revenue for the purpose of providing and maintaining fire protection and emergency medical services in accordance with ORC 5705.19. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. Now get the ball rolling on that.
That first step.
Okay.
so you need to sign that? So you want me to scan that and email that to her?
I think.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see. Thank you.
Any other, new business, Blair? Roger?
No.
That's some pretty big items tonight, actually.
Yeah, and there's some big things.
A lot of big things coming our way, so. Which is, we've had it kind of calm for a long time, so. Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve bill payments and allow Sandy to distribute and mail checks for approved payments.
So moved, Mr. President.
Oh, second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion is carried. Are there any announcements? You guys have any announcements other than the ones we kind of spoke about? I do have May 18th will be our next meeting out here at the township. So nothing Monday. Sandy, you have any announcements?
No.
I don't want to skip you, sorry. Sean? No? Okay, very good. Okay, we're moving right along. We got a good crowd tonight. We're gonna move into our public comment section, so, everybody, I got a little bit of rules. We all have little rules. I just want to update people that haven't been here. And each individual wishing to address the board must be signed in. Obviously, everybody signed in. Please state your name and address. It kind of helps and gives us some context on things. 5-minute time limit. We kind of ask everybody to do that. It just keeps everything orderly moving. And the board will listen. Obviously, we may not engage in debate, so we'll allow you, give you the full 5 minutes to talk. We don't want to interrupt and extend it any further. And I'll remind you if you keep going, we'll kind of tell you that, hey, there's about 1 minute left. But we will go in the order that we signed in, if that's kind of what our history has done since we've been here, since I've been here. We're going to start with, let's see.
Ron Hunt.
Yeah, Ron Hunt. Ron?
Nothing for me.
Nothing, okay, bring up, okay, very good, sir. just to make sure. We got Aubrey. Anything to bring up?
I'll yield my time.
Okay, yield your time, very good, not a problem. And we have Mr. Buddy Ballard.
I only have one thing, Matt. Buddy Ballard, 2005 Oakview Drive. I got a question for you about the viaduct down here by you, Blair. I know I think there's a green sign there that shows that the trail is coming up. May not be, I can't remember one way or the other, but I've been mowing out that way now, down on Bear Road. I seen a close call there, someone coming through, they don't even slow down. Young couple and their kids just get right across the path, and how there wasn't an accident after the brakes got locked up, I have no idea. Have we ever thought about the possibility of putting something like right there on a viaduct? So I don't know what the cost would be, I don't know if something we ever considered, or if that would even go into the trail system that would have to do something like that. But is that something that could be considered for, I mean, this was close.
Yeah. Number one, yeah,
It's a county road.
yeah, it's a county road, east and west county,
Hickory Grove?
Hickory Grove is a county
Is-
road.
Okay,
So that's theirs we can't do any kind of alterations on that,
okay.
on those.
And that's, I didn't realize that was county. I
Yeah,
thought-
no, a lot of people don't. But the next thing is they just got a grant that they're supposed to be able to remark that all this year, so.
Okay.
They're started like up in town and they did some different things, so I know that's, yeah.
You've probably seen it.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bunch.
I live right on the, I mean,
Yeah.
I live right there, so, yeah, it's bad, so,
I'm
Good.
curious,
yeah.
in plants, they've got mirrors up on the wall, so you can see if there's a tow truck coming
Right.
before you walk out, so I don't know if that.
Convex
is
mirrors.
applicable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if that's applicable for an exterior thing, but that way at least the bike riders would have a shot
Correct.
at knowing somebody's coming.
There was just a big safety grant though that Simon Kent Trail got that they should be doing every intersection, to my knowledge.
Okay.
And I think they're gonna have flashing lights that you can hit the button, at least they have that in town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's
But
even better, I-
that would be, I mean, they got a pretty substantial amount of funding for that safety grant. I don't know if they were allocated it or not, but.
Yeah.
that's a better idea.
It was
Through
negligent.
the, yeah.
It was negligence on both parties. I mean, the parents were heading straight out and the guy in the car was hauling it.
Yeah,
It was very close.
You right there.
Yeah, it was very close.
I'm actually stunned it's not happened yet.
Yeah.
well, it has.
Somebody's been hit.
Oh, yeah, someone lost their life there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's been 8 or 9 years ago.
I
Yes,
didn't hear
there was
that.
it was a principal or some minister down at Clark County got killed there.
In that same spot?
Yeah, yeah. And he ended up in the field. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
he got whacked. So
There's signs on that bike path though, when you're on
yeah,
it. It's just a bad spot, but there are signs warning the people on the bikes. But unfortunately, I mean, I think you just get going and.
But they have those mirrors over, like, on the end of driveways where,
Mhm.
you know, where the roads curve and stuff. Those mirrors are all over the place. I can't imagine they're super expensive either.
yeah. It'd be something, buddy. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but it'd be something to even make that same comment to the Simon Kenton.
Yeah.
Give to their board. They're great. Brian Newman's the president this year. Great guy. He'll listen.
And I wondered which way it would fall.
Yeah, but it would be the county and them,
And
and
them,
we would
okay.
not be involved with that, so. Thank you for bringing it up, though, it's nice that you're concerned.
I agree.
All right.
Thank you, buddy. Anything else, sir?
That's all.
Okay, don't wanna cut you off there. Okay, next we have, Mr. Luke Meyer.
That's me. I actually am not here for the solar, or didn't know about that. My name's Luke Meyer with Asphalt Systems Ohio in Sydney, Ohio. I actually live in Adams Township, so we already had the whole solar thing go through our township. I live on this side. But grew up in Shelby County, moved just a little bit outside. We do asphalt maintenance work. We do crack fill and topical rejuvenator treatment. I spoke with Danny Boggs as the street superintendent. Had a good relationship with him and Scott, not Scott, but Stephen McCall, the county engineer. Danny said I might stop in and if you guys had any crack fill work or anything this year we're interested in getting quotes on, I was just gonna leave some of our information. We're based out of Sydney, Ohio, but like I said, I live in Adams Township. Danny said he doesn't know if they'll be able to, the county will be able to get to you guys and help you if you ever you know, feel like you wanna get just a quote, I just wanted to stop in
Yeah.
and, show my face, say, you know, explain the services we do. We do the crack fill, but we also do a rejuvenator, which is a spray-on treatment to help slow the oxidation of the asphalt. It's meant for good condition pavements to help them extend the life and make them last a little longer. I'll leave my number and stuff. Either any of you guys can call me at any time if you have any questions.
Do you guys do berm improvement?
I have a contractor that I know pretty closely that
Okay.
can do that, but I don't. Our company doesn't do that.
Okay.
But I can give you some suggestions, I guess. And then if you ever want to just drive the roads and get some, you know, other eyes on it and say what's a good alternative for this or anything, just I travel the United States doing pavement, so
Okay.
we do evaluations and stuff and all kinds of things. So
Okay.
that's all I had. I'm gonna leave some information. Thank you guys for your time.
If you got something else to do, you're.
No, I'm gonna head out because I'm gonna go to that other meeting. I'm gonna follow her to another meeting. That'll probably have a lot more solar people there.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer.
Take care.
Appreciate it. Sean, thank you, sir. Okay, next we have Kristen Mays. Would you
I
like to?
didn't come with anything prepared to say, I was just here to listen, and all the time that I've lived here, I've never attended a meeting.
Oh,
Been
Shame
to
on you.
many board meetings, but not
Yeah.
this, school ones instead. I just wanna say thanks to Matt for responding to my email when I sent the letter, that I sent to the Ohio Power Siting Board in opposition to Hill Climber Solar. That's the only reason I'm here,
Very good.
just to say thank you and to listen and see what a meeting is like.
Very good.
Thanks.
We'll
Thank
put
you.
your name on your chair if you'd like to.
I may come back.
Yeah, we do appreciate you coming in and your emails, everybody's emails too, so, but yeah. I always like to respond just to let you know that, hey, we do hear you and we're here for you as well,
Yeah.
so.
It's
Very good.
appreciated. Many times you email and no one ever responds, so I appreciate the response.
Good, thank you. Okay, Mr. Woodburn.
I'm just an observer also.
Oh, okay, very good. John Woodburn, thank you, sir.
Appreciate what you do.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate it. Isn't he a commissioner, one of the zoning guys as well? Isn't he?
He used to be
Oh,
a
yeah.
long time zoning commission member.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He's been, if something good's happened in the township, he was part of it, so. I mean, yeah,
Very good.
made some good decisions for the township.
Well, thank you, Mr. Woodburn. Appreciate it. Okay, next we have Nicole Doyle.
Nicole Doyle, 2757 State Route 54. I don't really have much to say. I'm working with another citizen to get together a petition for the solar. So we are trying to figure that out and then getting folks aware of what's happening. And so I feel like a lot of times whenever I talk to somebody, they're like, it's just solar. And they don't understand how big it is and what that means for our farming community.
Very good. Anything additional, I guess?
I haven't heard back from Hackett yet about winds or remediation, so I don't know if you wanted to address that.
About
The wind, you said you were talking to the engineers about how much wind the panels can handle.
I do, and I apologize, I don't mean to step on anybody's toes. We finished a high wind mitigation plan that we submitted to the power setting board just a couple of weeks ago. I don't know the details of it offhand, I apologize. But I can follow up with you and then have that, for the trustees as well. But our team did look at the winds and compile a report, like a technical report. Yeah.
Well, Hackett, anything else there, Mrs. Doyle? I want to stop you. Okay, very good. The Hackett's next, I guess. So, Mr. Landenfield?
All right. Thank you, trustees.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Perry. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. It's Hackett Landfill with RWE for the Hill Climber Solar Project. So yeah, just a couple things we have coming up. So May 8th is going to be when the Power Siting Board compiles a staff report and issues it. I think Ms. Napier already mentioned these dates.
Yeah.
So May 13th 5 p.m. is the public hearing at the community center here in Urbana. And then May 26th is the adjudicatory hearing, which is going to be at the Public Utilities Commission headquarters in Columbus. And it's possible that one could go for multiple days. I'm not sure if it will be my first hearing.
Do you know how those meetings would be run, Hackett, on May 13th?
On May 13th, I don't know exactly. It's hosted by the Power Siting Board.
Okay.
So this is not an event that RWE is hosting.
I understand.
This is,
Thank you.
I've been to
yeah,
that.
Aubrey's been to a lot of them.
I've been to a few of them, so, you'll walk in, whoever wants to speak there's a little sign-in sheet that the Power Siting Board puts out at 4 or 4:15, whatever they've advertised.
Okay, yeah.
And then everybody will sit down, and typically they do it kind of like courtroom style, where like they're all sitting at a table in the front, and then everybody will walk up to a podium and speak one by one. And then the lawyers anybody who has intervened on the case and has a lawyer present, they can ask questions of the witnesses who testify. And anybody who's an intervener typically does not speak at the hearing. Counsel typically advises against that.
I see.
The one that I was for the wind turbines, you were allowed to talk, but there was no going back and forth. Nobody asked you a question, you got to say your part, you sat down, and they sat there and looked at you. There was nothing. That was out at Triad, it was huge. And then the one over, I've also been to the Power Siting Board, and it's like a judge, and it's a very small room. I was in there, and there were, like, a judge, I was there with the prosecutor, and there weren't people from the street on there. They're like so I don't know if that's how, when you say the adjudicatory hearing, I don't believe that's open to the public, but I could be wrong.
Open to the public, people typically don't go to them.
But the interveners are at that
The
one, correct?
interveners go to that one, so,
Correct.
yeah.
It was just a handful of people at the attorneys, let's put it that way, that's who was there.
Is the address released for that location? It's 180, off the top of my head, but if you put in Public Utilities Commission of Ohio, or like Ohio Power Siting Board on Google Maps, it'll pop up.
It's a blue building, it's a blue glass building.
Yeah. Like
You'll see it, if you see it in downtown or Columbus, you see the blue building, that's where it is.
Kind of by the state house.
Did you get
Look for the blue.
one of the letters?
Yes.
It's all in there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And like you mentioned, it maybe last several days. It does say that in here.
Is that online also, that part of it?
Yes, it should be on the docket. Like when you go to the Hill Farmer docket, it should say all of that.
Do you mean the
No,
schedule or-
the actual hearing, isn't it also online? I mean, is
Oh,
that,
no, they don't.
they
stream
do
it.
not do
No.
that. They don't, is that right?
No, I've never been to one. During COVID, they tested it, and I think that I don't know what the reasoning behind it is.
I thought you could watch it online. I don't know where I read that at, but again,
When the board decides the project, you can watch that online, because
Okay.
that's an official PUCO meeting.
okay, that part is,
Yeah, but that's a quick, everybody goes through and either says yes or no on the basis of X, and then it's decided.
Very good.
that was helpful, thank you.
Yeah, very helpful. Thank you. Good input from everybody. We appreciate hearing all that from you.
Are you done?
Hackett, I don't want to stop you.
Yeah, just two more things that I just thought of. So yeah, the gentleman here who was talking about, who mentioned the Adams Township project, I just wanted to mention, we've been working with the, Poland's Drainage and Excavating, is based up in Adams Township, and they, we're not involved in the design of that project, but have done some work on the mitigation after the fact, and so have a lot of lessons learned from that project. And then Paul Pullins, who is one of the owners of that business, is also a trustee up in Adams Township. So I've spent a fair amount of time with him, and our team has spent a fair amount of time with him.
He also has quite a bit of property that's under glass up there too, so, I mean, correct?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's him or his
It is.
brother. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the
I don't
families.
know offhand.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's one thing that we have tried to be very conscious of, and like, I've heard a lot about things that went wrong with that project and with some other projects, from like bringing in like engineering and construction companies that just have never done work with tile before. So that's one thing that we wanted to get ahead of, like way early in our design. So that's why we're working with Holland's Drainage. They've done both preparatory work on a number of projects, and then mitigation work after the fact on some projects that did not do the proper preparatory work. And then the other one, I know there's just some I'll just bring up, like we you know, as I mentioned before, we have some amount built into the budget that we want to put towards, so on top of standard property taxes that we'll pay just under regular property taxes under Ohio tax code, we have some amount of budget that we want to contribute towards local services in addition to taxes. I know there's some concern about like contracting with Urbana Fire, so it's just something I just wanted to bring up potentially for future discussion. Like that could potentially be use of those funds as well for putting towards a fire EMS contract.
Did you meet with the chief?
Yes, sir.
You did meet with him?
Met with the chief.
Okay. How did he feel about your?
He was, I mean, he's like, he and I think it was the fire marshal that we met with as well. They said, like, I mean, and they're just very, like, you know, technical oriented. They're like, hey, they said, hey, our role is not to, you know, have an opinion one way or another on the overall merits of the project. Like,
that one I was getting at. I mean, did he feel good where you had the battery placement at and things like that? And did they feel good about egress and things into the?
I wouldn't even say that we got that far into the details. They have like initial questions. They're like, hey, these are the things that we're concerned about. We know you're not gonna have the answer because I'm not the battery expert guy. But we actually tomorrow afternoon we're meeting with Chief Orley again, and I'll be there. I'm just there to like have a laptop, and then we have our battery safety guy who's gonna be leading a call with them to start working through more of those like considerations on their end. So he'll talk about like what we do, like it's a standard practice on our projects, and then learn about like the individual considerations that Chief Orley and his team have. So it'll be like a continuing conversation, and but that's something we want to keep up like through the advanced project design.
Because again, Hackett, I mean, of talking to the city about this, I mean, that was one of their. We actually brought that up about, you know, what kind of burden that would create. They said it wouldn't, if it was well designed and easy access, egress to. I mean, they didn't see a problem with it. That's why I asked, were they happy with where their placement was about that? But they thought if they were putting equipment at risk getting stuck out in the middle of the field because that's where battery storage would be, I mean, that could be a problem. So that was all I was asking about. I mean, you know, I know they're not wanting to state whether they're for or against it. I mean, I just want to make sure that they feel that if there's a problem, that they feel good that they can get to it and keep their equipment safe. So and the firefighters safe also.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and you know, my understanding was that like I think we're just at too early of a stage, like in the design, for them to really have a sense of like, hey, is this going to be up to our standards? But that's why we're meeting with them now, is to like make sure we understand their needs, so we can design the project to best meet what they need to consider.
Yeah, and they told us that they were grateful for us coming to them so early in the design of the project.
That's important.
Yeah. Pretty good. Anything else, Mr. Manfield?
Yes, sir, that's all I got.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to thank all you guys for coming out and saying things tonight. Public comment's real important to us, and it's good to hear from you guys. We will move on
To add one thing to that, I meant this young lady back here, please, you know, email and please do anything. I mean, it helps when we can create a trail on some things too. So it's really important that she sends some stuff to us and to Matt. Matt's amazing. I mean, we were so lucky to have Matt as a trustee because of what he knows about technology. I mean, he's taken us from dinosaur to jet plane. I'm not kidding you. So,
Yeah.
well, he has, and he won't take any credit for that. But Matt is, if someone responds to you, it's Matt. I met. So, and Matt's brought up in a work environment that if you don't answer immediately, it's too late. So we don't understand that quite, but Matt it's very important that things are done timely. So it is important for us to have that trail though. I mean, it's really important. It's great that you're coming here and talking, but there's some people that don't want to come and talk. If they just shoot Matt an email and just say, hey, I'm for this or I'm against this, great. I mean, we'd like to hear from people. And it's one thing that Matt, when he got elected, that was one of the things that he wanted to get started. So he's done a really good job about, doing this. So, you guys, please use that.
Yeah.
If you think we suck, tell us we suck. I mean, seriously, so it's great. So, we're not going to come and hold it against you or anything else like that. We just appreciate the comments.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt.
No, that's good. And like to add on to that, Sandy has got our email or our website up pretty good. So I just kind of tacked on some of that. We have our meeting videos are on there. We record them all, and we have our meeting notes out there too. So if you ever need to go back, you can look at some of that or look at the meeting notes too to catch you up on some things if you need to. And the email is it gets a little busy sometimes, but not so bad. Nothing more than anybody else would have to. But thanks. And we will move on to something else here. Any other further business, everybody?
Nope.
Anybody?
If you don't, I'm going to adjourn, Matt.
Okay.
I second that motion.
And we're going to the Woodburn House for refreshments.
Oh, really?
Okay. Did you hear that, John? Okay, is that going to surprise Julian?
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn the meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned at 5:59. Thank you guys very much for your attendance.